Well, great day to everyone. Great morning, great afternoon, great evening, or great night, depending on when you're watching this broadcast. I want to welcome everyone to today's broadcast of A Time Out with Coach Hill. As always, you know my motto: thrilled, excited, delighted, and yes, honored to be able to be on with you today, to be able to share some information that I believe is life-altering and altering to the best degree, so that you can live a full life and that you can actually be a person of character. Also, that you can go out there and make an impact in other people's lives. I've had this affirmation for a very, very long time that I want to be able to attract, to impact, and empower others to be the persons that they were created to be, which is to live out your purpose. And purpose simply means the original intent, And I believe that your original intent is for greatness, is to be someone great. And the way that you become someone great is not by the things that you acquire, it's about the people that you're able to impact. There was a teacher, a very, very great carpenter, who said that the greatest among you will be the person that goes out and does the most for others, the service to others. So I believe that you have that ability, that power to make that type of impact in people's lives. Today I'm going to be talking about the 5 L's. Depending on how this show up on the screen, you know, some people do like that. You can do that and feel great about yourself. But now, a lot of people used to say that stood for loser. No, this is going to be the 5 L's, the 5 L's of life, of how you're, I believe that if you start to live your life that way, then you will be able to do great things. So I want to welcome everyone to today's broadcast. Go ahead and hit that share button, share it with your communities, let them know that you're out there surrounding yourself with positive people that are doing positive things to make a positive change and impact in other people's lives. So welcome to everyone to this Time Out with Coach Hill. This won't be a long one, but I believe it'll be a strong one, and one that you can go back and you can listen to at some other time. I recommend that you actually go back and listen to this again. Remember what I said even on yesterday. The first time we hear something, our conscious is kind of like probing it to see if this should be something that should be implanted into our subconscious. So we kind of like got our barriers up. Every time we hear information that's new or something that we're unfamiliar with, then typically we got our barriers up, unless they're giving it to our superconscious and we are not aware of it. And I talked about that on yesterday. There are powers, powerful forces that are out there that are always sending you messages subconsciously. They're sending you messages right now through the TV set, through the billboards that you see, through the radio. There's always a message being sent to you, and usually that message is, you need to consume something. Did you get the message? Did you get the message? See what I mean? There's always something that's talking to your subconscious. And I'm going to get to the subject of the 5 L's, the 5 L's of life. But I had some people to hit me up on yesterday after they did the hashtag MKUltra. And they were, like I said, they went through those emotions of being mad, being a little fearful, and then getting excited. Because, you know, the reason why you're mad is because you start to realize that people have been messing with your mind without your permission. I'll say that again. People have been messing with your mind without your permission. That's what the MKUltra series is about. It's about the CIA and the programming that they were doing with people from the 1950s to the 1960s. So even if you were born after that time, just know that the people that you know, like, and love, and that you trust were more than likely impacted by that message that the CIA was putting out there. Marketers understand this, media people understand this, people already understand how your mind thinks, and they've been marketing to you without your permission. They've been getting that information into your subconscious, and that's the reason why you do what you do. That's the reason why when someone like Michael Jordan puts out a tennis shoe, you want that shoe. The reason why Oprah actually says she's in the tea business, you want Oprah's tea. They already understand how to get to you subconsciously, which actually gets you to move externally, your limbs and everything else, to go out there and purchase and to buy and to do what they want you to do. So why did I do yesterday's broadcast? Why did I make that, a subject? Well, first of all, it's to make you aware When you're aware of something, then you can actually make, you actually know that something's going on. Now you're not in a stupor, you're not asleep. You can actually see what's going on. You're even more likely to be able to do the second thing, be able to make conscious, informed decisions. Do I want to continue to watch that program? Am I going to continue to participate in that activity? You can now start to make conscious decisions rather than subconscious actions, rather than you just reacting to what you see. Let me give you an example. A very well-known coffee company out there just came out with this drink. It's based on a mythical animal. I'm not going to say the name of it, but guess what? They put that out there. They already know. All we have to do is put it out there. People already trust us. So what? You're going to run out there, a kid's going to run out there, and they're going to buy that product. And guess what? They actually gives them a boost. So for people who never bought a product or whatnot with them, that was the first time for them to actually try a product. And for the people who already drink a product of theirs, guess what? They were able to add another category. So you had your regular drink and then you had that specialty drink. So that drove their numbers up. It was conditioning to actually get you to buy. And they knew, guess what? Colors make it all fun and pretty and beautiful. So guess what? Unconsciously, you went out or some other people went out and they purchased those products, not even knowing really why they purchased it. So guess what? The reason why I did that broadcast and the reason why I'm doing this broadcast is so that you can be aware and you can be conscious of it. You can actually make informed decisions based off of what it is that you really, truly gotta have. You know, we went over that yesterday. The things that you need, the things that you want, and the things that you gotta have. The needs, believe it or not, you don't need a lot to live and to exist. The thing that you want, I'll come back to that in a second, but the things that you gotta have. Start living your life based on the things that you need and the things that you gotta have, and those things that you want, let that be the small end of what it is that you purchase. So you might want, some new shoes, but do you really need new shoes, or are those the shoes that you gotta have? Rather than you buying 5 pair of Payless shoes, maybe you buy one great pair of something that's going to last you longer and then you can actually use with more outfits or whatnot. So start to think about that because they've already thought about it for you. They're going to have you to go out there and buy all the things that you want and waste all your money consuming things. So therefore you go back and you buy it again and again and again, and they stay in business. You can make that decision now because you're conscious that they're doing it. And the last reason why I actually did that is so that you can actually pass it on to other people. That's right. Don't just get the information for yourself. Pass it on to other people. Let them know about MK Ultra and what the government has done. Let them know about the marketing schemes and the things that people do to actually market to your subconscious. Let people know that, you know what, I want to help you to be able to make some better decisions with your life so that your life can have more meaning and it's not just full of junk and trash and everything else, that you're actually living a fulfilled life. So pass it on to other people. So what are the 5 L's of life? Loyalty. I find loyalty to be right at the top, the high end of the list. Loyalty gives you a certain sense of gratitude for what you actually have. It gives you a sense of, completeness. When a man and a woman gets married and they stay loyal to each other, that builds serenity and synergy of energy. And when you start to stay loyal to what it is that you say that you're going to do, and you stay committed to what you say you're going to do, I guarantee you're going to have a better presence about yourself. You're going to have a better feeling about yourself that, you know what, even though things aren't tough, you're willing to do what is uncomfortable. Be willing to do what is uncomfortable until it becomes comfortable to you. And loyalty actually draws that out. You being loyal to people and being loyal to things will make you a better person. Trust me, that's one of the 5 L's of life. The next one is continue in a process of learning. Every day, in every way, to get better than you were the day before. So learn something new today that you did not know on yesterday. Life is all about learning. The person that says they know everything knows nothing. I'll say that again. The person who says they know everything knows nothing because they haven't even figured out that they don't know everything. So let every day be a day of learning. Read something new. Listen to something new. Associate with somebody. Listen to other people. That could be one of the L's. That's not going to be it today, but you definitely want to continue on that process of learning. The next thing, leadership. Guess what? You are a leader regardless if you want to be a leader or not. A leader of one, a leader of many. If you can't lead one, you won't lead any. So the first thing you have to do is be a great leader of yourself. Learn how to lead. There are plenty of books out there that you can actually read and you can learn from that will teach you how to be a better leader of that one person, starting with you. And once you start to master you, then you can actually go out and teach others because you've mastered it in yourself. So to be a leader, you start with the leadership of yourself, making sure if you're going to succeed in life that you have to be a great leader, starting with YOU Incorporated. Number 4, guess what? If you learn to be a great leader and you're learning on a daily basis and you're learning how to be loyal to yourself and to others, then you're going to leave a legacy. You're going to leave a legacy, something that lives on past you. Many people simply live for today and they live for themselves, but what you want to do, you want to start thinking legacy. What can I leave to this planet when I'm no longer here that will benefit and empower and impact other people's lives? So start to think legacy. Stop thinking just simply about you today. Start thinking about what you are going to leave in the future for others. And the last one, you know what it is. If you're going to have an incredible life, a historic life, then you're going to have to do it with love. You're going to have to do it with love. Although you have all the gifts in the world and you don't have love, guess what? You're lost. That could be one of the L's, but it's not. It's love. Go out there and to do for others, not necessarily just for the people who have done well for you. When I do these broadcasts, there are people that I love that's going to hear these broadcasts and it's going to be empowered. And then there's going to be people that don't love me, don't care about me. They can still come along, hear this information that can still impact them and empower them, or maybe even speak to them where they are in their life. And maybe they don't like me, but after hearing this, they say, you know what, Coach is not so bad. I think I like Coach. So it's about giving love before you try and get love. And you know, I came up with the acronym a couple of weeks ago about love. Let opportunity, vision, and enthusiasm or excellence be the love of your life. So let love rule. Let love be the cherry on top on everything that you do. Do it in love. And that's the way I did this broadcast today, guys. I did it in love. I gave you the information. Hopefully you'll do what I recommended. You go back and listen to it, and it will empower you and maybe be able to help you to help somebody that's close to you, or, you know, just live your life in a better capacity. So that's it for today. Remember, they're always marketing to you. They're always speaking to that super conscious. That super conscious hears everything, it sees everything, but now you have the power. You have been empowered to be able to make the decisions of whether or not you're going to let that impact you. So don't let that 4-letter word like fear or lazy stop you from living your dreams. And remember, everything that you truly got to have out of life. I'm not going to even say one anymore. That's easy to get. The things that you truly desire, the things that you must have, that you got to have, requires a sacrifice. And if you're not willing to pay that sacrifice, then everything that you truly desire, that you gotta have, becomes the sacrifice. I'll see you guys on the next broadcast. Like I said, share this with your community. Give me some thumbs up. And I look forward to actually sharing some more information with you guys at another time on another Time Out with Coach Hill. See you guys on another broadcast.